Word.
So are we recording and doing this, or?
I mean, we're just going to. We're going to start. We're live, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh, we're going live right now. I know that. I'm gonna like that.
You don't like that? You don't like being live?
I said I'm going to.
Oh, you're going to like it.
It's gonna Facebook like that. Give it a thumbs up.
All right, hashtag.
Los Cucos are on us.
What the- Get me a mask, Ethan.
Kill yourself.
We should be. I'm trying to figure out. I think our audio is.
Wasn't that what we want?
Yeah, I
Using
mean,
your,
but we're also going to be on YouTube.
what are you using for video? Or are you using
Yeah, we're on right now.
your webcam on the computer, or are you using the other thing? Whatever that is.
No, the other thing is in the
Look for
room.
the camera.
It's just got us. I don't know why the microphone's not.
Where are the hookers?
We're not getting any video for some reason.
We want video.
Maybe your camera doesn't work like you thought it did.
Yeah, my webcam. I mean, it's showing us. I think we got audio going. If anyone's out there that can hear us, let us know.
Why don't we
Can you
pull it
hear
up on
us?
our phone and test it?
Test it out.
Yeah, I'm working on it.
Let's see if we can get some video footage coming to you guys. Yeah, we're live. We're not getting any.
No, we're getting audio.
Are we getting video? No.
No, it's just a picture of your, I think your channel photo.
Yeah, I don't know why.
I think that's better.
Okay, well we'll roll with that. I mean, it's showing us. I think we got audio going.
Well, if you had more of a picture instead of just a circle.
It's all good.
Okay.
Well, should we start getting into some news here, guys?
Oh, snap.
Wait, are we recording again?
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
we're going live, guys. Well, we're live. People are listening to us right now.
We're doing live in the recording.
Hello, guys. This is Joncast, and I'm here with John Montoya and Ethan Bell.
Back again.
Here we
About
are.
time too.
And yeah, we're here to get into some big news here. Deadpool. First off, let's get that off the list. That's a fan favorite. Everybody loves Deadpool, right?
Yeah, he's the merc with the mouth.
Ryan Reynolds coming back to the role.
I'm stoked. I loved him as Deadpool. I thought he's got the right personality for it. He's got the right attitude and everything. He's actually a huge Deadpool fan himself, and he actually didn't like the way he portrayed him or how he was portrayed.
I don't think anyone liked the way he was portrayed in the last movie.
X-Men
I think he
Origins.
was great, but
Wolverine.
when he was coming to his full potential of that movie, they shut his mouth, and that is not what Deadpool's about.
Who shuts the mouth of the merc with the mouth? Like, that didn't make any sense to me.
Exactly.
And they had such an icon. Well, what we're complaining now, but
Oh.
here's the thing: it's coming. We saw the test footage that came out last fall, I think it was, and I mean, it was from what I saw in the test footage. If they're going to be doing it just like the test footage, then we're in for a ride.
That's Deadpool.
I loved it. I loved it a lot.
I mean, it was violent. You saw a guy's head get chopped off. I mean, I think that's what people are kind of expecting to see in a Deadpool movie.
I would like a cameo, maybe, like maybe Deadpool opens up a hole or something and experiences something in a different movie universe.
Well, he's definitely going to go meta. Yeah, maybe he'll pop up in some other, maybe an X-Men, something to do with X-Men. I mean, it's very possible.
You want him to break the fourth wall in the movie, in another movie, like
let's say he just jumps into Days of Future Past, just comes in and messes everything up, and then he's like, sorry, just bails.
I mean, it's very well possible we could get something like that. I mean, they're definitely going full meta with this one. It's not going to be anywhere near as terrible as the Betrayal in the Wolverine film. But we got some casting news out of there. Gina Carano, I think that's how you pronounce her name. She's a wrestler. She's been cast as Angel Dust. And do you know a little bit about Angel Dust? I don't know much about her.
We were doing a little bit of reading. I know she's part of what was the Morlocks or Morlocks.
Yeah, Morlocks.
Morlocks in Chicago. They're mutants that essentially give up their lives and form this group to I don't know, because they feel they're outcasts. You know,
Don't
however
they like
treat
take down the
mutants.
Sentinels or
They
something?
do take down. I think I read that they take down the Sentinels at some point, and that's and after that they kind of all just go their separate ways.
And we did. That you're speaking of Sentinels. We do have Sentinels in the last movie, so maybe that could play a role in Deadpool. As I don't know if they're working. I don't know if Deadpool is going to be set in the same universe as the new X-Men movies.
Yeah.
But we'll see what
Well, who's doing that? Is it Marvel or
It's
Fox?
Fox. I'm pretty
is doing
sure.
Deadpool?
Yeah.
I mean, he is. Wait, no.
Yeah, I think
he's part
Deadpool
of
is owned by Fox, right?
Yeah, he's part of that universe.
So I don't know if they're trying to make their own extended universe too. I mean, it seems like everybody's trying to. Sony tried to, and they scrambled. They messed that up.
Exactly.
But also there is okay. We heard that maybe Daniel Cudmore was going to return. That rumor this morning was debunked by him on his Twitter account. So there is no one cast for Colossus yet. But what they're stating is Colossus will appear in the movie, from X-Men.
I hope he's actually a major character in this, because I feel like, yeah, he's in the X-Men movies, but like he's just there, and it's just like, oh, hey, it's Colossus.
Yeah, they didn't really go, and he wasn't really Russian. He didn't really give off that vibe, really. Like, I wouldn't doubt that they would play up the Russian part a lot more in this, in the Deadpool movie. So I guess we'll find out with more information that comes out about the casting for Colossus. What another cast? T.J. Miller. He's like a comedian.
Yeah, he's in a lot of movies.
Yeah, he's in a lot. He has been cast as the comedic relief, and no one really knows what that means. There's some rumors speculating that he might be playing a character called Bob, Agent of Hydra. Only thing is they can't use Hydra because Marvel owns it, but they might be working with that character. No one really knows yet.
Yeah, I don't know much about him. I just know he helps Deadpool throughout his escapades, and that's about it. Deadpool just enlists him for help. He's almost just like a, I don't know, from what I've read, he's like one of those dudes who feels like incompetent. Like he's trying to prove a point. Like his wife like talks down to him and demasculates him and stuff.
Yeah.
And that's why he joins Hydra in the first place.
Well, they might end up just like making up a new organization to kind of replace that, we'll see what they release on that. But I mean, the character's a pretty funny character, and Deadpool's funny. So I got to imagine TJ Miller is going to be playing something really funny. Hopefully it won't be like just like a tacky Jar Jar Binks like character that's just like there.
No.
I heard someone maybe say that he's playing like the creator of the director of the movie, and he's going to be who Deadpool is talking to, like being meta, through the whole thing. Yeah, so I mean, I give high hopes for it. I don't think anybody's going to try and ruin Deadpool. They're going to try and stick to what's in the comic books and really try to bring it to life for the fans because the fans are really hardcore about Deadpool. I don't think they would want to. It'd be like, oh, let's put a rainbow cape on Batman. No one's going to want that.
I'd like to see him rewrite the script just like he did in the game. Like just, straight up take the script and start scratching stuff out. Maybe talk to the director.
Yeah. I'm hoping that's what everybody's saying. They're going to be doing a lot more stuff like that. Also, some new movie news. We got did you hear about Neil Blomkamp's art that he concept art he did for Alien?
Yes, and Sigourney Weaver coming in on that.
Sigourney Weaver, she actually has a quote here. She's saying, "It's not that so much that I was just left at such a creepy place, sort of stranded above Earth. I was quite happy to move on to other things and didn't want to go to Earth. I didn't want to manufacture a sequel and felt that we were starting to do that. If something happens from this, it would be very organic and very original. And because of that, it would make me want to do it. If it was something as talented as Neil, I'll certainly listen." So she's given a lot of credit towards Neil Blomkamp, who has made District 9, Chappie, the new movie coming out, and also Elysium, which was all right, but the visuals in it were really good.
Elysium
I liked Elysium.
Average.
Some people didn't like it.
Everyone's hating on Elysium.
I didn't mind it, but I mean, I love Neil Blomkamp as a director. I think I want to see Chappie when it comes out.
Oh, that looks great.
So he's definitely got a vision, and I really think that if he could helm the next Alien movie, I mean, it would be really good for Alien. I mean, what Prometheus is good, but that's not really Alien.
Well, yeah.
And then you got the Alien versus Predator movies, which really suck.
They really messed up there, taking their own approach with that, you know, when you have all this other material they could have used. And I like where Prometheus went, but it didn't have the xenomorphs I know and love. You know, you got something like at the end, but
Yeah.
no one wants that.
And so I really think Neil Blomkamp could really turn around the series. And his concept art was he wants to bring Sigourney Weaver back into it, which I think do it, man. I mean, really, let's bring it back to the old school horror kind of. You know, it's gonna be set on Earth though, but it's gonna be set like inside of an alien ship. And I really think they can make something awesome out of that. So we'll keep you updated on information about that, and hopefully Neil Blomkamp might get a chance to do that after whatever project he was doing, because he was supposed to do Halo back in the day, the Halo movie.
Yeah.
Peter Jackson was going to basically get him to produce it, and they're going to make an awesome Halo movie. Never happened. They did some cool Halo shorts, but you know, a Neil Blomkamp film, like kind of in the style of District 9 and Elysium and stuff, could have been really badass, I think. But also, have you guys heard about Spider-Man news?
Yeah, the casting with those two guys.
Yeah, there's a warring
Yeah, them too.
Those two guys.
there's a warring battle right now raging against who's going to play Spider-Man. And none of this is confirmed, but one of the two top choices they're looking at is Dylan O'Brien. He was in The Maze Runner, Teen Wolf, The Internship.
I like him. I actually, because I was looking at the article and stuff, I think we haven't even talked about the other dude yet, but I want him as Spider-Man as opposed to the other guy.
The other guy is Logan Lerman of Percy Jackson fame. I'm pretty sure he played the title role, Percy. The Perks of Being a Wallflower and Fury. I've heard good things about Fury. I'm not too familiar with both of these guys, but they both seem almost identical to me. Like, they both seem like they got a
Peter Parker.
They got a Peter Parker look and almost Andrew Garfield look to it. You know what I mean? Like, it's almost like they want someone close that looks somewhat like him, but I guess that's the Peter Parker look.
Yeah, that's what they're going for. Is you want somebody that's generically going to look like, you know, fit the mold for Peter Parker, just because it just makes it easier. You don't want to have
how everyone is. You know, they're wanting to switch it up constantly. You know, you hear everyone talking about they want a black Peter Parker. I heard people an Asian Peter Parker, Hispanic Peter Parker. I'm just like,
but Peter Parker's none of those things.
I know. I'll take just original Peter Parker. You know.
Yeah, I mean, whatever they choose, it doesn't really, you know, it's not going to really change how the movie's going to play out because it's Spider-Man. And once he's under the mask, you can't really tell what the person looks like.
I really hope we don't have another Ben Parker death, because I'm really tired of that origin story and seeing him die all the time. Yeah, I mean, I think we really should move on past this, but I mean, how many times have we seen, Thomas and Martha Wayne get gunned down in the alleyway? I mean, it kind of just, there probably is going to be a slight, small scene of Uncle Ben, getting killed. Yeah, God, of course. It's always Spider-Man's fault. It will always be his fault. The movie should at least start with that. Just immediately, just credits finish, and then all of a sudden just, I mean, yeah, just flash it real quick. Don't even all it is just one little picture of Ben dead. Oh, Ben. Okay, we're done with that. We can keep going. Can we just fast forward his whole high school? When they said we want a Peter Parker in high school, I was just like, oh God, here we go again, another one. It's like they're acting like I know. What's his name? Andrew Garfield is 31 years old. He still was playing a high school character. I mean, he was graduating from high school in the movie. It's like, no, we don't need another high school Spider-Man. I want them to just throw us in there that he's been around for a while. You know what I mean? No need to give us backstories because we got two backstories. We know Spider-Man. Everybody's familiar at this point, especially. I mean, how many times has the series been rebooted in the last 12 years? I mean, it's yeah, exactly. We're at this is the third reboot now, I guess. So it is a little ridiculous, and it really hasn't been that long since we've had Spider-Man. But it's back in the hands of Marvel. We'll see what happens. Well, kind of in shared hands with Marvel and Sony. They got their hand in it, at least, Yes, they got their hands in it. We're adjusting the mic real quick.
Is that good for you?
Yeah, it's fine.
Because it was kind of over your head a little bit. So
Yeah.
is that good for you?
That's fine by me.
All right. Let's get back and dive back into it with some TV news. Something that I know you're excited about, John.
Oh, yes.
Gorilla Grodd is coming to Flash.
God, just ever since that first episode where you see the cage is destroyed and it said Grodd on it, you just left wondering just when is he going to come in? How is he going to look? Is it going to be a suit? Is it going to be graphics? Other thing, whatever. And he looked beautiful.
Yeah. I mean, this is crazy there on the Flash TV show. They're really the crazy superheroes. You got Captain Cold with Wentworth. He's an awesome actor. And, Gorilla Grodd coming into it like out of nowhere. I never would have expected that villain to pop in a movie,
Yeah, I mean, they even, they brought in, Captain Boomerang from also other Flash's, like, greatest enemies. So it's all these making it work somehow.
You also got the Joker going to start making Gotham.
Which I saw that episode last night, which the director or somebody said that it wasn't, well, that was the Joker, and he said it would play into the Joker's story, but
so it's not the Joker.
He didn't.
I don't think
he
it
didn't
is the Joker
confirm or deny it. But
I saw the kid in some stills, and it just like he didn't seem Joker-ish.
I don't know. He gave me a very Joker feel, like through the episode. I don't know. It felt right. But whatever they do with it, I'm behind it 100%.
Yeah, they're definitely developing it. Like they don't want to throw everything out there just right away. So I think we'll see. We'll see what happens with Gotham. Also, bringing into some other crazy news. I'm a big IT Crowd fan. I don't know if you guys watch the show.
I've watched an episode or two on Netflix.
It's a really funny show. About just being in the IT department, but it's like really ridiculous. It's on Netflix, so if you got Netflix and haven't seen the IT Crowd, or some people call it the It Crowd, but
I might check it out.
Go check it out. But the creators of that show, they're creating a new sci-fi show, which I'm a big sci-fi geek, and it's called The Cloud. And let me just give you like a description of what they're saying it's going to be about. Cloud Station 13 is described as a place set to protect the vast amounts of information humanity now hoards on its devices, the majority of which comprises selfies, pictures of kittens, and a lot of porn. The desperate group manning the hub are billed by the makers as being far from technical whizzes, which is problematic as a technology, including a largely voice-activated ship. It's unreliable.
Shit.
I mean, this just sounds like awesome space comedy.
I was going to say, is this supposed to be more serious, or is this?
It's definitely going to be a comedy. But have you ever seen
comedy? Because
I have a feeling it's going to have the vibe of Red Dwarf. I don't know if you guys ever seen that show.
I've never even heard of it.
Yeah,
Red Dwarf. I can't even go into how awesome that show is, but it's on. I think it's still on Netflix. But if it's not, YouTube it. It's some funny, but space comedies. It's going to be an awesome show. Chris O'Dowd is the main actor of IT Crowd. I'm hoping maybe they are able to bring him into the fold there. But yes, video games, guys. We got to talk about something big that just came out. Majora's Mask.
my baby.
John is like completely almost beaten the game, and I only have like 3 masks still.
It's almost complete. Like, just 8 more pieces of heart, and it's completed. And just,
So describe how was the game for you?
Oh, well, see,
playing it again, compared to graphics and stuff.
Oh, well, first of all, like I played it when it originally came out. Like I enjoyed it. I died so much not knowing what to do. And now, like I've known now, I've played the game years ago, then I played it again a couple years ago. So I have it all memorized. The game looks beautiful compared to how it did back then. But then, Ocarina of Time to Majora's Mask,
They definitely updated the graphics though, and it I will say it looks beautiful. And I'm not the biggest gamer, but I had to get this game because I never got to play it. That's one thing. I actually never got to play Majora's Mask when I was a kid. I had N64, had Ocarina of Time, And then you had to get the expansion pack, and then I ended up getting a PS1 and not getting a chance to play it, and it just got shuffled into the mix. And now that it's like, oh, we were remaking it for your system, and I get to play it for the first time ever. It's like going back into 1999 or whatever when it came out, like being a kid again. Like I get to like enjoy the game for the first time ever, like opening up a brand new N64 cartridge.
It's basically a new Zelda game for you, which is always great. Any new Zelda is great.
And everything just looks polished and beautiful in it.
Yeah, I mean, I like the way Ocarina of Time 3D looked compared to Ocarina of Time N64.
Oh yeah, it adds a whole nother layer to it.
That's right. You didn't. When you saw the first video for it, you didn't believe it was that good.
No, I didn't. But then, like, even when I was playing it, I feel like I'm like, oh, this is how I remember it. This is what I felt like it looked like when I was a kid. Like, it didn't look all like blocky and pointy. And
yeah. Oh, they smoothed it all out, and they made the controls really good. And I gotta imagine on the new 3DS, the new 3DS. That's such a terrible name for it. Why couldn't they just come up with something? But maybe Super 3DS or something.
Because in a year or two, they're going to come up with like the new 4DS.
Yeah,
and you can. It's got smell.
Yeah, that would be awesome. Smell-o-vision. But I hear the new face tracking on it is pretty awesome. So that makes it pretty cool. So you can actually. I hate finding the sweet spot because there's certain games that I really enjoy seeing the 3D element. Like one of the games of Luigi's Mansion, Dark Crystal, I think, Dark Moon. Yeah. That game, just I would turn on 3D just to see it because it looked really beautiful. Some of them like try too hard, and it's like, oh my eyes, it hurts so bad. I get headaches from playing some games.
Well, that's why I got the 2DSs. I didn't care about the whole 3D part of the 3DS. 3D is just lame and stupid to me. I don't.
Yeah, honestly, if they had a 2DS that had a clamshell, I'd probably have bought it. I just don't like it's like
the door wedge.
Yeah, it's kind of an awkward shape and kind of feel.
Well, I just keep my 3D off, unless for certain games where like if you crank it up halfway, it could look really good, like better than it would normally.
Yeah, and like cutscenes and stuff like are really beautifully looking. But also let's talk about the Smash Brother tournament that we just had.
Our unofficial Joncast Smash Bros.
It was Ethan's.
Tournament.
It was Ethan's,
my tournament.
Your tournament, but we're gonna start building more and more of these, hopefully in the future.
It was John's Wii U. It was our tournament. It was our baby. I know that was a good time. It was supposed to be a 16-man tournament. We were doing a $5 buy-in. Only 10 people showed up. Most of them were actually not even the ones who originally said they were going to come. So
really,
it was pretty funny. But
at
least we had some players, though. That's all that really matters, right?
We had first, second, third place prizes. First place, our first place winner, grand champion,
the cheater,
Vernon Chadwick. He played the whole tournament as Marth. He actually kicked me out first round, and I was kind of bummed, but it's whatever. It was still a good time. He's a good Marth player. None of us were pros by any means, but I think he's pretty good.
Well, I think Tony was closest.
I was actually looking at footage of it today. I was just like watching it. It was I have like 3 of them recorded before my camera died, but it was a good game. Everybody played really good except for me. I really suck at that game.
Well, Phil, poor Phil.
Yeah.
We had Tony. Tony was our third place winner. Tony Revitt. He's an excellent player, and I actually feel like he would have won the tournament if he stuck because he mainly plays Luigi.
Yeah,
but he went up against Jacob, which was our second place winner. No, he went up against Vernon. Yeah, he went up against Vernon. My bad. He went up against Vernon, who was playing Marth, and Tony was feeling cocky. He's like, "Oh, I'm a good Marth player too," but he went with like Lucina or whatever her name is.
Lucina. Yeah,
Lucina, and her moves are almost essentially the same as Marth's, in my opinion. I mean, I'm sure there's subtle differences.
No, they're clones.
But they're clones. And he lost. He won third place, and then our second place winner was Jacob, and Jacob also same thing. He chose Marth against Marth. I guess he felt like he was a better Marth player, and obviously not. And
he lost.
It was a good time. But Tony, going back to Tony, he went up against our buddy Phil, and Phil has not played a lot of Smash Bros. He's not bad, but he's not. He was definitely one of the worst players there. And it's just putting up
very
against,
close to me because I like got knocked. I mean, I think I knocked him out one time, and then he just destroyed me. I forgot who I played.
I don't
but-
know. It was well. You went up against Jacob, who was our second place winner.
Okay, so
yeah.
at least I know I should have played Phil. That's what it sounds like.
That's just how it worked out. No, I didn't set him up that way.
The chance of the gods. That's how you got to do it.
If we had a
in the
smash
heart of
ball
the
in
cards.
mind, I could have had a better chance, maybe by a tiny bit, because I only picked Wario because I was hoping for that smash ball, but he was a good player, so he did deserve the win.
We're also talking about we're going to be live streaming these up in the future, twitching them possibly. We want to do either GoldenEye or Mario Kart 8. 8, right?
Mario Kart 8,
So
the newest one.
those two will be coming up in the future, and I just want you to know if you play me in GoldenEye, you're going down. But no, you can't have odd job. No odd job.
No, we're doing a slaps only.
Slaps only. Oh,
Slaps.
I actually
We'll do a
never
paintball
played.
one.
I never played GoldenEye.
you never played
You've never
GoldenEye.
played GoldenEye?
That's what everyone says. To
That's
me.
the grandfather
Exactly like
of.
that.
Go home and kill yourself. That's a.
That's the
Well-
grandfather of first-person shooters, pretty much. I mean,
No, not the
there's other
grandfather.
ones,
That's
but
the one that revolutionized it as
multiplayer,
multiplayer.
yeah, multiplayer first-person shooter action. It really changed. You be in your room, in your living room with 3 friends, and then there's always that chance because before online play. See, kids don't understand that nowadays. They just have, I go play with anybody in the world. When we were kids, we were all
You
huddled
had
in a
to have
room.
friends. If you didn't have friends, you
Yeah.
were screwed.
Yeah,
you play
exactly.
bots.
Yeah, exactly.
I played so much Mario
Bots-
Party with the computers.
Bots sucked so bad back in the day too.
I
They
don't
were-
know.
They cheated. They had aimbot.
But hopefully GoldenEye will be the next tournament. And also I want to talk about battle bosses, which Jonathan sadly didn't make it in time for the live broadcast of the show, but me and him are doing this thing called battle bosses, where it's a little web series we're going to start doing. It's going to be 2 people in a 1v1 battle. They choose 2 superheroes that they want to battle pretty much, and they go through these like courses. Like the first one we're going to be playing some beer pong and some trivia, and we're going to be debating, and it's going to be some crazy stuff. And we're going to decide who is better, Batman or Superman. So
Superman.
I think
know.
Batman.
No,
But we'll
Superman.
see. We'll see what happens in battle bosses, because when it comes down to it, it's anybody's game. Battle bosses. But yeah, I'm super stoked about it. Yeah, I'm excited about what's coming up in the movies and TV. It's just so much good stuff out there right now, guys.
I really want
This
to
is a
see
year. I
King-
think this is the golden age for all this stuff.
It's like almost
Nerd
every
culture's
day there's
become-
something new that's out there. That's like, a new Marvel movie, a new, Spider-Man's coming out. Like everything's getting changed around. We're here. We're living it. Golden age.
I mean, if anything, it's a great time to be a comic fan because, all the superhero movies, all the superhero shows, everything's covered. I read somewhere that there's another comic show coming, but it's something like more obscure, like something I don't remember the name of exactly right now.
I have no idea. They're always trying. Oh, I know they're doing Supergirl is coming out too.
Well, not that, something else. It's
But
like very obscure.
well, I guess we're gonna close out Joncast here. It was good having this conversation here with Ethan Bell and John Montoya. Did you guys have a good time on the podcast?
It's always a good time to do this with you, John.
I love doing these. They're fun.
And I love talking news with you guys. You beautiful man beast,
I
you.
know. We are
Okay,
beautiful.
I don't
Like
need
you
all
said,
that.
we're actually eventually when we get more into those tournaments and stuff, especially if we do any on PS4, we'll definitely be able to live stream those, and we'll.
Yeah, hopefully y'all be able to watch us dominate, see who's the winner between all of us, which will be always probably John Montoya.
No, John
What?
sucks at everything.
At
No, I
least
can take
in
somebody
Mario Kart.
Yeah.
Apparently you're like the beast.
Oh, that's right. I fought you in Mario Kart 7.
Oh yeah, and I lost badly.
Yeah, I believe it. But yeah, go ahead and what's the blog? www.
Joncast with an S because we couldn't get the full name sadly. So JONCASTS.net. Every day we're bringing you news, articles, just what you guys like. And we also have a Facebook group. So go into your search bar in Facebook and type in JONCAST. No S. We might change that. But go in there, find us, add to our group, come discuss some things with us. we're always talking about some crazy stuff in there. Always trying to keep up with the news that are coming out. And this has been a Joncast. Hope you guys have a good one.
See ya.
Copyright 2015. Executive producer Jonathan Weaver.
That's what I was talking about.
Oh, and we're still on YouTube going though.
Are we?
Yeah, live stream.
Yay!
Behind the scenes.
We're so we can just kind of still talk about stuff.
But yeah, the thing I was
That's
talking
just-
about was called Dreadstar.
Dreadstar.
Yeah, I don't know who knows about this. It's Jim Starlin's Dreadstar. So
I gotta save this shit.
like, look, that's right there.
Well, no, we actually,
Dreadstar
we actually
comic
recorded
book.
this time, right?
Yeah, I'm saving it right now. Yeah, we had a lost episode last night and
It's almost 40 minutes.
45 minutes.
I
And
like
like this
last
show,
episode,
this show
too.
is totally not as good as that one. It's like it's always
Yeah,
that one.
Well, I mean,
Well,
We
lost
we
two
also had
people.
like 6 people, right?
two,
Yeah,
five.
five.
We were
five.
also a little drunk too.
Yeah.
Yeah. Poor
Everything was-
John. He was drinking so much before because he kept losing in this game.
He was like, "Should I bring this bottle of wine with me to the store?" Like, what? No,
No.
that's not a good idea at all.
No, that's an open container, and nobody wants that.
I don't know. Everybody wants
I wonder
that.
who's on YouTube
Ah.
right now.
Does it tell you how many viewers we had
I don't know.
on a live stream?
Oh, I mean, give us some time.
5,000 viewers?
Oh,
I mean, like we're live streaming. People
With that-
are listening to it.
Probably like 5.
5 people. It's shown up. It's a bunch of Cambodians or something.
Some Cambodians. That'd be cool. Hello, Cambodians.
It's a holiday in Cambodia.
I know.
Well, I guess we should probably shut down the live show too.
No.
I'm going to check to see who's here. There's probably nobody. Maybe. Oh, 2 watching. Two people. Oh,
I
it's
wonder if
you and
still
one
open.
other person.
No, I closed it out on my
Oh,
phone.
what's it? To you watching, listening right now. Thank you. Thank you.
The 2 people
More will come.
on our live stream.
What if it's you and me?
what if it is me?
It is you and you.
I closed it out on my phone. There's no
Yeah, I
way.
closed it out
and that
too.
was at the beginning of the cast, so there's no way it lagged like 40 minutes.
Oh, one person's watching now. Well, you signing off, guys. John Montoya. Say goodbye.
Oh, bye. I love you.
Ethan Bell.
See you guys.
And good night, guys. This has been a great.
Say goodbye.
I'm still learning this live
Yeah.
broadcast stuff. Go turn off live. I think I stopped it. No, am I still on?